You might recall this special food that the Israelites received in the desert called manna. The exact right amount fell for each person like dew, and they collected it 6 days a week, a double portion before Shabbat. Now, you are supposed to be able to eat it plain, but in Numbers chapter 11, verse 8, we hear that people ground it like wheat and boiled it to make cakes. Why did they do this? So much was out of the Israelites' control on this 40-year walk through the desert. They made camp when the cloud settled on the Mishkan and broke camp and moved along when the cloud lifted. They were fed manna. They were given very detailed commandments. They were on the one hand freed from slavery and on the other hand still had little control over their lives. And perhaps this is why they made cakes and cream out of the manna. And clearly, God made this possible with this heavenly substance. It does not feel good to have zero control over one's life. And while much of life is actually out of our control, it is sometimes comforting to take charge of what we do control. And for the Israelites, that was making cakes out of the manna. This week, I will be back and forth to a conference in Chicago entitled Song is Prayer. Be sure to ask me about it when I'm back. This Shabbat, Rabbi Feingold and I will do an interview in place of the sermon, and we will hear some of the Jewishly inspiring experiences that Rabbi Feingold has had over the past 2 years. I am looking forward to it, and I'm wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.